I never experienced this in my whole life. A mother always, yes, gives a son a warm hug and soft, and sometimes I think men need that too.
Okay, this is about to go real south for Michael real quick. Well, here's why.
Nothing turns me on faster than being compared to your mom. That Michael was willing to be open on the state. But if Michael is feeling a mother-son energy from me, yeah, that's the end of that. There's...
So Katerina decided to set up Michelle and Michael on this date. Second date. The first date, now the second date. The second date was to meet up with this guy that was going to help them connect with their energies, you know, their souls. To see who is open to love and who is pretty much still closed up. And throughout the whole date, Michael was pretty much asking question after question after question. That so much, the person who ran the show even came out to say that Michael is very, very annoying. Later on, in fact, to be fair with you, he even tells Katerina the feedback, and he says that I could tell that Michelle really wanted to say something to him because he was really, really annoying her. And to be fair, just to have the icing on the cake, after them being so close and XYZ, what does he come out with? He comes out with the whole mother kind of feeling. And listen, don't get it twisted. Every man, I've always said this, every man, it doesn't matter whether they admit it or not, when they seek a woman, they want a woman who can take over the mother role. But let's be clear though, when I say the mother role, I'm not talking about your mum role. I'm talking about the responsibilities in terms of like how a man would appreciate having a woman who's gonna obviously clean the house. You know what I mean? Clean their clothes, you know, cook them dinner. You know, the whole traditional housewife type stuff, right? There's a reason why men usually seek that. Because it's something that they would have received from their parents. Now, of course, not every man does receive this from their parents because not every man necessarily has a mother in his life or whatever, right? But either way, usually, especially the ones that are mama's boys, generally speaking, because they're so used to being pampered so much, they want a woman to come in and pamper them. And I think for him, that was the situation. He's clearly someone that may just be a mama's boy, and that's why he reacted the way he reacted. But the thing is, though, the way he said it and the way he came across was just not correct, because this whole thing is meant to be about these two connecting together and wanting to be a bit more, you know, intimate and whatnot. So in an intimacy type situation date, you can't really be talking about how I felt close to you as if like you're my mother or sometimes some type of way, because that doesn't sound right. That sounds very, very off key. You know what I mean? And that's why I completely understand Michelle, especially when she comes out with this cheeky little last statement.
Mother-son energy from me, yeah, that's the end of that. There's really can't go back from that one to being somebody that you want to bone.
Well, that is pretty much in a nutshell. You know what I mean? The scenario, the situation just did not make sense to the slightest. And to be fair, I don't think there's any scenario you could ever say to your partner, "Hey, you remind me of my mom. Hey, I like what you do. My mom used to do that too. Hey, man, you are so on top of things just the way my mum was." Like, you know what I mean? You could never really say it anyway, because it would just never really would sound right. You know what I mean? But Michael has got a lot of growing to do. And just like the man said himself in particular, he's someone that requires a lot of energy because he's very, very freaking needy. Now, I won't lie to you. I don't like needy people. I mean, I can't stand needy women. I'm like, just go away, stay over there. But I can also imagine that there's some women out there that cannot stand needy men. They're like, just go away, stay over there. But then there's people in the world who are really, really needy, like Brandon and Mary from 90 Day Fiance the other way, who thrive off being needy. But that's a whole different conversation. If you don't know, then I suggest you check out my videos on Brandon and Mary from 90 Day Fiance the other way, and you know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to the neediness. But their neediness is next level type bullshit. But with that being said, though, you guys let me know what you're thinking, though, when it comes to Mary and her cheeky little date here with Michael. Peace.